Morcant saved the day. Hello, my friends, it's Johnaroth, and today I am playing with one of the new Lorwyn commanders. I had some of my viewers ask me if I could put together a high perfect Morcant deck. Morcant is a 2 colorless, 1 black, 1 green for a 4/4 elf noble, and whenever high perfect Morcant or another elf you control enters, each opponent blights 1. So what that means is that your opponent has to put a -1/-1 counter on one of their creatures. And you can also tap 3 untapped elves you control and proliferate. And proliferate means you put another counter on that creature. So let's say your opponent has a 2/2, you bring out Morcant, you get another elf, they put a -1/-1 on their creature. You can then, if you tap 3 elves, it proliferates, so it puts another -1/-1 and kills the creature. So this is my take on that. It's a elf ball deck, which is basically almost all elves in this deck. This isn't usually the type of deck that I build. I usually am a Dimir mono black player, but because my viewers really wanted me to make this, I had to do a lot of tweaking, come up with a very competitive deck here, but it is mostly elves. We do have several new cards in here that are pretty powerful for the elves. One of them I really want to point out that I think is really good is Champions of the Perfect, which is a 6/6. You have to exile an elf in order to play this card, and it comes back when this creature dies. But basically it's a 6/6, and it has the Beast Whisper effect where if you cast a creature spell, you draw a card. I would go through all the elves that are in this deck, but that is literally most of the deck. We do have some removal spells in here, but not a lot. We do have like Fatal Push and Dismember. As far as closing the game out, outside of the Blight and the many elves, you do have several effects in here that are very strong for your elves, such as Vanquish's Banner, which boosts up your elves. Tristan's Command is another new card which can bring back elves, destroy permanents, etc. The Great Henge allows you to draw more cards, and of course Craterhoof Behemoth can help you finish off your opponent in 1 turn. So let us take High Perfect Morcant into the queue and see if elves can truly be victorious. Let's go. Our very first game is against Marata. So this is a artifact deck. Let's go ahead and cast Exploration here. Maybe. He's gonna sacrifice Marata to Flare Denial Expiration. Okay. You got it, dude. Go ahead and put down a land, and let's get out the Llanowar Loam Speaker. Opponent's going to consider. Our opponent has a Palantir. We're gonna lose some life here. That's perfectly fine. Let's go ahead and get out the Elven War Master. Let's go ahead and put down a Marsh Flats here. We're gonna get an Overgrown Tomb. Let's get out Wren's Vanquisher, and we'll reveal an elf card, the Llanowar Elf. Just going to go for all-out aggression here and hope our opponent doesn't have a board wipe. We're definitely going to lose some life here. Ouch. We're down to 10. That hurts. What do we have in the graveyard? Exploration. Opponent has a lot of... I should have put down the Cavern of Souls. I'm not used to playing with elves, so I'm a little rusty here. Forgive me for that. What I should have done was put down a Cavern of Souls and then also made one of the lands a creature for the turn. We're just going to have to be aggressive with our opponent here. Our opponent could theoretically kill us. I'm just going to have to let our opponent draw a card. Let's go ahead. Yeah, we've got our opponent. We're going to go ahead and put down a Cavern of Souls. We're going to say, oh, so he can't counter our commander. We can also use several of our abilities here. The Elvish War Master is getting close to... Do we have enough? We probably do, actually. To give +2/+2 to everything. We can swing in for a massive hit here. And the Elves have overwhelmed their Artifact Blue deck. Good first game. Our second game is against Doran, Besieged by Time. So this is going to be a deck where basically he pumps up a lot of high toughness creatures. I'm going to go ahead and keep this hand. We have turn 1 Delighted Halfling. Well, let's go ahead and get out our Delighted Halfling here. Okay, your opponent goes for a Fanatic. Let's go ahead and put down a land. Let's get out the Elvish War Master here, and then go for an Allosaurus Shepherd. Make some tokens. Hopefully we can just start blighting a bunch of stuff. If we can keep the Delighted Halfling alive for a turn. Opponent goes for Doran. Let's go ahead and go for High Prefect Morcant. Gonna have to do some blighting here. See what our opponent puts the tokens on. Now Doran doesn't have trample, right? No. Just further weakening our opponent's stuff. Those elves are going to be really good blockers for us. We can almost kill. I'm going to go ahead and tap these 3 to proliferate, making the Fanatic even weaker. Keeping 1 elf up as a blocker. I do feel like we're in good shape. The Blight tokens, I mean, he'll have to start throwing stuff on Adoran or lose the Fanatic. Hopefully we can... Oh, he's eyeing our commander, so maybe he has something that can kill off our commander. Doran's coming in for a hit. We're going to block with an elf. Thank you, Elvish War Master. Opponent's going to go for a Silver Quill, Shadrax. Understandable. That's actually a really good card against us because it can fly. Does this have double strike or something? Double strike. Yeah, that actually is a problem. That's actually... Okay, so he does have some really good stuff here. Okay, so let's see here. Let's put down a land first. Let's go ahead and cast lists. We're going to behold an elf. Going to put some tokens on some stuff here. Kill off the Fanatic. Now he's going to have to start blighting other things. Yeah, put it on Shadrax. That's what I... That's what I think you should do. Let's go ahead and crack this land here. We'll get a overgrown tomb. Then we're going to cast Eladrami here. Let's create some more elves. Unfortunate. Can I do this more than once? I might have to kill off Doran here. Let's tap you, and you. Get you down to 1. And then let's tap you, and you. And kill you. Oh, you're down to 1? Did it not? Did it? Why didn't it work? Why didn't that work? Okay, our opponent's going to be able to do a huge hit to us. The Shadric's attack power will double strike. That's scary. I hope you create an inkling for me, but we'll see. He's going to put a plus. I don't know what our opponent's doing here. We could potentially take a huge hit. I'm not sure. Opponent is trash talking for absolutely no reason. Okay, we're gonna draw a card. Okay, how much is this? So that's 12, 18. Are we gonna take 18 damage here? Oh, man. I say we take it. We're just gonna take it and hope that we can pull something off here. Okay, so first off, step 1. Elves have a base power of 5/5. Is that enough? I mean, he can block one of them. Okay, so if I do this, 5/5/5/5/5/5/5/5/5/5/5. I think maybe we have the game. Let's see. Our opponent was trash talking us early, but this town ain't big enough for the both of us. Yes, that is true. Our opponent's going to get some more tapped lands on the battlefield. Okay. But The elves triumph. Allosaurus Shepherd's still a good card. War Master really carried us in this game, though. Creating those elvish tokens over and over and blighting was really good. I have yet to see someone use Shadrix before, but Shadrix was pretty effective in that Doran deck, so that's an interesting choice. But yeah, good game, opponent. That was a really interesting deck. Good game. Okay, this game is against Vaughn Street Thief. His hand is a little slow. See if we can get something better. We did get something a little bit better. We get to go first. I'm going to go ahead and put down the Misty Rainforest. Let's crack that for a overgrown tomb here. And let's get out an Elvish Mystic. Is he going to kill the Elvish Mystic? Probably. Okay, he has a Ragavan. Let's put down a land here. Pass the turn. Go ahead and kill off Ragavan. I don't want him getting any treasure. Goes for a Norin and a Warship Scout. Seems like a good time to me to get out High Prefect Morcant. Or who's going to blight one of those guys. Opponent's going to go for a Fable. Can't really attack now, can he? All right. So what do we do here? I'm gonna go ahead and get out the Champions of the Perfect, and let's behold the Fierce Empath for now. We don't really need that at the moment. We're gonna blight. We can. No, we can't. I feel like we're in a decent state here. Champions of the Perfect. I really like that card. Really great new card because it's got a Beast Whisper effect where we can draw cards whenever we cast creatures. Yeah, unfortunately, we've got way too much value. On our turn, what's going to happen is we're going to cast Marwyn, draw another card, then we're going to proliferate, which will kill the token. We'll probably get another elf, which will kill off Norin, and then we'll be able to swing in for at least 10 with multiple more cards. So getting that Elvish Mystic early in the beginning part of the game proved to be crucial for us to get everything else onto the board. I will also say I really like this card, Champions of the Perfect. It's really good in an elf deck. It's kind of situational because you need elves to get it to work properly, but a 6/6 for 4 mana that will also allow you to draw additional cards, getting that Beast Whisper effect is just huge. So really good game. Morcant saved the day. Thank you, my friends, for watching another one of my videos. This one featuring High Perfect Morcant. And High Perfect Morcant is a fun commander. I would put the power level at probably about a C as far as power level goes. Maybe even a low C. It is fun, but it's an elf deck. It's an elf deck that does give you a little bit of a twist with the blight counter slowly whittling down your opponent. And I will say the arena actually is pretty fair about who they pair you against. I did get paired against a variety of different opponents. It wasn't just all the S-tier decks. And it was really fun to play. My win rate was pretty good with the final competitive build of this deck. So if you are looking for an elf deck with a slight twist on it, I would recommend playing Morcant. But just be aware that from a power level perspective, this isn't like over the top or ridiculous or anything like that. The deck list is in the description below. Please don't forget to like. Please don't forget to subscribe. Please don't forget to leave a comment talking about Morcant or another Lorwyn commander you'd like me to look into, or what you like to put on your pancakes. I don't really care as long as I talk to you, part of the Magic community. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.